Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back, guys. Hope you all are doing well. This is Mohammad Badruddin, and today we are going to solve lab number 7 from server-side template injection module from Web Security Academy. And this is going to be the last lab from server-side template injection vulnerability module. So before going further, this little disclaimer as always for you. This video and its contents are only for educational and awareness purpose, and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. That's been said, let's see what this lab is all about. So, okay, this is lab number 7, and we know we are looking for server-side template injection vulnerability, but this time it is with a custom exploit. And the agenda of this lab is vulnerable to server-side template injection. To solve the lab, create a custom exploit to delete the file. And the file we need to delete today is the private SSH key of Carlos user, which exists inside the Carlos home directory. Very well. And you can log into your own account, and we have given a valid credential to log in, which is username is Wiener and the password is Peter. Now, there is warning today. As with many high severity vulnerabilities, experimenting with server-side template injection can be dangerous. Why? If you are not careful when invoking methods, it is possible to damage your instance of the lab, which could make it unsolvable. And if this happens, you need to wait for 20 minutes until your lab session is reset. This is more realistic because if you are testing in the production environment, at that instant you need to take care about what you are going to invoke or what method you are going to invoke and what payload you are executing. Okay, because if things goes wrong, maybe you cannot revert it back, or maybe you have to ask to the database administrator to delete something from the database to revert everything normal. So we will see, but this warning means whatever steps we are going to take, we need to first think what we are doing and why we are doing and what could be the consequences, right? So let's go. First of all, I'm going to capture all my traffic through Burp Suite. So I already open up the Burp Suite here, and the first thing I'm going to do is to log in. So Wiener is the username and the password is Peter. Fine. So now today we have a bunch of things here. Normally we see here just one feature to update your email, but today we have 3 features to update your email, your preferred name, and you can also upload avatar image by uploading a file. So the fundamental part to find out the server-side template injection vulnerability is you need to search a place where your input is rendered. Okay, so here as you can see, whatever email you are going to update here, it is going to be rendered here. So this could be a way to exploit or to find the SSTI. We will see that. There is preferred name, and our name is rendered here. But if we click on it, we find here there are 3 ways we can render our name. So name means maybe the full name. First name, it will only render the first name, and nickname, maybe the nickname it will going to render. So we will see that in a minute. And the third part is to upload your avatar image. So let's go. I'm going to just update my email. So let's say SSTI at cybersecradar.local. Okay, and let's update it. So we can see our email is rendered here. What I'm going to do, because we can see we can render here our email, whatever we updated. So I'm going to execute some basic payload to see if that payload works or it's rendered here, because normally it is very normal that whenever you find an input field for the email, there are some kind of sanitization, or the data type is going to be the email, so it needs at the rate and dot maybe. So we will see that in a minute. But if I, before going to execute any payload here, because we are warned that you need to take care about this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to inspect this. Okay. And as you can see here, the input field is required, means you must put the data here, but the type is email. So in that case, if I write something like, just say test, okay, and or if we try to execute this 7 into 7 and update email, as you can see, please enter email address, because here the type is email. So if I delete that part, and now if I try to execute the same thing, it's executing, it is taking the input but did not update. This is not the way, I think. The next thing is preferred name. So if I say here, let's say first name, and submit that, this name did not change. If I say nickname and submit that, this name did not change. Name, it was from before, it was by default. So that means whatever we are changing here, it is not going to be rendered here in this page, maybe somewhere else. Fine. Now the third thing is upload your image. So I'm going to upload a genuine image here to just see the request, and as you can see, the image is uploaded successfully. Now if we go to home, because here we did not find anything, but before going to see the home page, I just want to see the request what we made before up to now. So the first request we made for email change. So if we come here, we can see this was our first email which we updated, and here not too much interesting. Okay, go back to change email. Here also we changed this part, but nothing interesting, because in the request there is not much interesting headers or the parameters. Third thing is so whatever name we are going to change, our preferred name, that name is going to be changed in the blog post author display. So if we see this website is for blogs, and whatever preferred name we are going to change, it is going to be rendered on the blog post. And here, as you can see, what preferred name we changed when we choose nickname, so it's submitting user.nickname. So maybe in the backend it is something like user.nickname, something like this. Okay, let's see another one, this one. So as you can see here, we chose first name as the preferred name, so it put user.firstname. So that means it could be something like this, user.firstname. Okay, now I'm going to test one thing. Let's see, these are all the blogs. So let's open any of these blog. I'm going to open this blog, identity theft, and here let's say hunting for SSTI, and hit enter. Sorry, not hit enter, post comment. Okay, the comment is successfully submitted back to the blog, and wonderful. So here, as you can see, this is the avatar image what we put. And what is this? What we chose here? The last time, where is the post request for the preferred name? This is the post request for the preferred name, and here we choose an user.nickname. So this is our nickname. Fine. That means whatever we choose from our my account page as preferred name, it is going to be rendered here, and whatever image we uploaded as avatar image, it is going to be seen here. So that's good. Now I'm going to test this, but I also want to see this one. Okay, it's normal. But one more thing, whatever comment we are putting here, it is also rendering here, right? So this could be the attack vector again, and here also we can find the SSTI. So I'm going to execute one payload here also. So I'm going to try 3 into 3 and post the comment. Let's see what we have. 3 into 3. I'm going to open, let's say, payloads, all the things, and SSTI. Fine, choose this one. So if we scroll down, summary tools, methodology, template injection, scroll down, and the first section is detection. So this is actually a payload which normally works in simple SSTI vulnerability. So if SSTI vulnerability exists, this payload is going to work. I'm going to copy this and go back here, and instead of this time I'm going to paste that. Just post the comment and scroll down. No. And one more thing to be point out, that this slash is added by the application. Fine. So let's go back here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this request user.nickname, and I'm going to send this to the repeater. And here, instead of nickname, if I say first name and send this. Okay, now if we come here and just refresh the page, so this name should be changed. Oh, it's gone. User.first name. This was the thing. User first underscore name. So let's go back here, first underscore name, and send this again. Come here, refresh this page. So the first name is Peter. That's fantastic. Now what I'm going to test here is I'm going to, let's say, delete this underscore name, just put it user.first. So send this again and come back here, refresh this page again. And now as you can see, because that attribute or that property does not exist, user.first. So because this attribute does not exist, so here we can see we did not get any first name or any name here. Okay, but the thing is how you can manipulate that, because it's not throwing any error. Let's say if we say SSTI just this and Send it, come back here and refresh, and nothing. So it's not showing anything. Fine. There was one more thing. Okay, I'm going back here to my account, and let's test this functionality because we uploaded the genuine image. Let's try to upload any other image. Open terminal. Let's say nano, and we also do not know this is PHP application or ASP.NET application, what this application is all about. So I'm going to do two things. Dir search. Yeah, dir search is there. Space -r space -u, and put that here, hit enter. So let it run, and let's try to create a file here. Let's say SSTI.txt, hit enter, and this is my file, right? Save that file. Why I'm enumerating the files and directories, because maybe it gets a file with extension, and in that way we will know that okay, this application is built on PHP or ASP.NET or whatever is that. So okay, let's go. Here I'm going to browse it and go to SSTI, SSTI.txt, and upload this file. And okay, that's good. Now we don't need dir search, because with the text extension we find some error. So PHP fatal error. Now we know that the application is built on PHP, and the MIME type here is text/plain, not the image. Okay. In home Carlos users.php. Fine. I'm going to copy this error with me. So this is the error. So there are two files, avatar_upload.php and user.php. And one more important thing here is, you can see there is user, and inside user there is set avatar function, and that function needs two arguments. The first argument is the file name which you are going to upload, and second argument is the MIME type. Okay, and it's throwing error within this file user.php on line number 28. So that means in user.php that function is set, or this function is written around line 28. Okay, so now we know that there is a function. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going back to this, and instead of this first, I'm going to say set avatar. Copy this and paste it here, and that needs two arguments, and instead of a space I'm using plus. The first argument it needs is file name. So the file name is, let's say this is the file name. Copy and paste it here. The second argument is the MIME type. So MIME type, because it's saying in the error that only image MIME type is allowed. So image MIME type, if we come here to the proxy and we go to the request where we upload the genuine file, this one. So here, as you can see, the content type is image/jpg. So I'm going to copy this and go back to the repeater, and that MIME type I'm going to put here. Fine, because because once this set avatar function is executed, it is going to search this ssti.txt file in the temp directory of local system. We will see that, because sometime what happened, the web applications, for the upload file functionality, web applications uses sandbox. So whenever whatever file you uploaded, first that file goes to the sandbox, and then it is uploaded somewhere else with the different name, and the name may be a posh time with the date, year and everything, and maybe the name is something else. So let's see here. Now as you can see, 302 found, and I'm going back here and back to the, just refresh this page, and as you can see, our image is not changed. Fine. Go back here, and actually this is the change blog post author display, so you will not see that effect here. And for this we need to go here in this blog post, scroll down, and as you can see here, it takes effect. So if we right click on it and just open this image in a new tab, here you can see this is my file. That means this file is uploaded in the temp directory of the web server, and we can read the content of that file. So if we can read the content of that file, we can read the content of other files also. And why not we go and read the content of this file? Okay, so let's try. Before going to see this file content, I'm going to see PASSWD, okay, and image JPG. Send this again and come back here and delete this one, refresh the page. So refresh the page so that the image here, this page gets rendered with the new image, and I'm going to open new image here. So now as you can see, we did not get here anything because the browser is expecting the image, but this is not image, or the application is expecting the image, but this is not image. So what it does, it actually downloaded this file in the downloads folder. So what I'm going to do here is clear that and exit from here. Move downloads avatar file to avatar here. If I say ls, so as you can see, avatar is here. Let's cat this file, and wonderful, you can see the etc passwd content is there. That means we can successfully read all the system files. Now it's time to read this file. Fine, so I'm going to copy this and paste it here, paste that, send this again and come back here, refresh the page, and let's try to open this image in a new tab. And again, it's downloaded in the download directory. I'm going to clear it and move it again, and it will override the existing avatar file in this directory. Now if we cat avatar, so this is the function. This user set avatar, it needs user.php. it's calling that function from this file. Now let's go and we are going to read this file. So I'm going to copy this, come back here, paste that, and send this request again, go back here, and let's refresh this page again and open this image in a new tab. Again, it's downloaded, and we are going to do the same thing. Move this file here in the avatar, so it's going to overwrite this avatar file which we already have here. Now if we cat this avatar file, so this is your user.php, and inside user.php you can see there is user class, and all these are the attributes. So username, name, first name, nickname, and user directory. Okay, so a set avatar function is defined here. Maybe if we count from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 and 28. So this is the 28th line, and here it defines the exception. Okay, so if the MIME type is not image, it is going to throw this error. Okay, so there is a function which is set avatar. We already executed that, and we manipulate that to read the files. And there is a delete function, and what we need to do here, okay, I got this. We need to delete this file, private SSH key of Carlos user. So there is delete function, but what this delete function is doing, disabled file put content. No. There is one more function which is GDPR delete, and it's executing RM, and it's reading the link. And what link it's reading? It's reading the avatar link, and then it is going to remove this. There is another function which is RM, unlink file. No, not this one. This is the required function what we need, because what this function is doing, it is reading the avatar link and then delete. So if it follows the link, it reaches to the file what we put inside as the avatar image. So it is going to see the file URL maybe, and then it is going to delete that file. So okay, if we directly come here, and we execute this function, so what it's going to do is it's going to delete this file. Why? Because we set the avatar as this file. So now in the web application here, this avatar is actually user.php file, not IDRSA file what we need to delete. So the first thing here is we need to set here IDRSA file, and once the IDRSA file is set, then we will execute this GDPR delete function. Otherwise it is going to delete this file, and this file is responsible for all these functions. Okay, and that's why it is warned in the application that you need to take care of it, otherwise there could be damage. Okay, so let's go. First of all, I'm going to set home Carlos, and inside Carlos there should be .ssh directory, and inside SSH directory there is ID_RSA file. Now okay, now let's just first set this file as avatar. So send this request and come back here, refresh the page, and make sure we get what we need. So I'm going to open this in a new tab, and the file is already downloaded. Come back here, move this to our existing avatar, so it is going to overwrite it, and now cat avatar, and as you can see, nothing to see here. So they just make id_rsa file, but they did not put the actual key. Otherwise, it is gonna be very dangerous. So whatever is that, we just need to delete that file. Okay, now id_rsa file is set as our avatar. Now I'm going here. If you see closely, you will find it does not need any argument. So copy that. Oh no, come on. Copy this and come back here. And instead of this, I'm just going to paste it and send this request. So once you send this request, come back here. As you can see, there is nothing different, but you need to refresh, and wonderful, we solved the lab. So thank you so much for watching videos and supporting this channel. If you like the content, please like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video. Bye.